Hey again, Jenna Harris Hernandez, founder of Maverick Real Coaching, real solutions for real people who want real and sustainable success as business owners in real estate. So I want to dig right in. If you have not watched the video to kind of precursor this, I suggest you watch it after this. But guys, let's go for the big reveal of what are the 5 things that you must have in place in your business when you start to own your own job, right? That first step of success in real estate. What are the 5 things you have to have? And just so you know why I know this is the real deal, I am a coach for one of Texas's largest privately held, independently owned brokerage. I also have built 3 top 1% real estate companies before the age of 32 in 7 years. One of them went from 0 to Inc. 1000 in like 2 years flat. And guys, I did not have previous connections. I did not know everybody in my area, and they did not know me. So this was something that I have lived out in my own life. And I have now coached hundreds of agents, had hundreds of coachings over the last year that really helped me see very clearly some crazy missing pieces in the real estate industry. So what are they? What are the 5 things? What do you have to have? This is not a theory. This is not my version of success. This is what it takes, period. These are 5 laws of real estate success that you cannot escape from. Whatever marketing ploys you have, however great your branding is, however many leads you have coming in, you cannot escape these 5 laws. This is what it takes. So let me share my screen with you and we'll just dig right in. So guys, first things first, if you don't have these things, I'm going to lay out your future for you. I have lived it several times over before I discovered some of my personal missing pieces of the 5. Your future will feel very stuck, either being the one that can't figure out how to get started or how to have success, or you're going to be stuck in the middle, being that like 4 to 36 houses a year person. You're going to feel stuck, or you're going to feel stuck as a top 1%er or a top 5%er in the industry, similar to the way I did, and miserable. Because you're so overworked and you're so exhausted and you do not know how to stop trading your time for money and actually start to build systems. Everything stops at you, right? And that means that the ceiling can never go past your capacity and you feel trapped. I have felt that way as well. And let me just show you, this is what it takes to master owning your own job so that you can start to have that leverage and freedom we all want. That's why we got into real estate. This is it. It takes leads, value add. I call this the wheel of success or the 5 laws of real estate. Leads, value add, systems, conversion, and consistency. And I call it a wheel because if you look closely, you can have all the leads in the world. And if you cannot convert them, and you don't input your time with consistency, you will not have a thriving business. If you have tons of leads and you're amazing at conversion and you do convert consistently and you don't have systems, you're going to be stuck working all the time. You have no leverage. Okay. If you have the greatest value add, and we're going to talk in depth about what each of these mean. If you have a great market differentiator, and you don't know how to communicate that to people, or you don't have leads, or you don't have systems, or you're just not picking up the freaking phone or attending networking events or making YouTube videos to attract an audience, if you don't have leads, you can have the best business plan and business model and market differentiator in the world, and you won't have jack. I mean, it is brutal. It's brutal out there, guys. This is a competitive industry. It's a freaking exhausting industry if you are missing one of these pieces. So that's it. That's the big reveal. Leads, value add, systems, conversion, and consistency. And let me just show you what you end up with if you don't have some of these things in place. So I'm going to share my screen with you real quick and pop in and show you what that is. In real estate, if you're taking action, like I've had some people on my team, they're amazing at taking action, but they lack the ability to convert. And I knew that that was their missing piece. That leads to burnout. So taking action minus conversion equals burnout. Taking action without intentional direction, like how am I actually building this business? What are the pieces? It leads to burnout and little to no success. If you have consistency, you're inputting your time, right? Because we've established we're putting in time for money. We don't own a business yet, not until we master these 5 elements, okay? And move on to the next set of skills. If you're being consistent plus conversion, you're going to have some success. That was me. Like, oh my gosh, I was like a killer converter, right? And I was consistent with it. Dude, before I had my baby, right? I was like so consistent because I could be, because it was kind of easy to be consistent, to be honest, since I had that time. And I was also willing to make the sacrifices. But I had a lot of success, but I had major burnout because my business became this runaway train. Okay. The fourth one, that's the ticket. That's the 5 things. With consistency plus an amazing ability to convert, then you layer in your systems, your leads, and your value add, because you have to have leads to convert, right? Then you will have sustainable success. The next skill set is business ownership. We're not going to focus on that because 97% of the people that I have coached in the last year are missing one or several of these. And guys, wouldn't it be like freaking powerful to wake up one day and like know that you're good at this stuff and that you're actually building something that's sellable, that's sustainable, that you can actually take your life back and know that the market is telling you how freaking dope you are at this business. You know, and you don't, again, I would say it all the time, you don't have to have the right car. You don't have to wear the right clothes, the Louis Vuitton shoes and all the things. You don't have to have those things. You don't have to be this picture perfect, you know, celebrity agent. You have to know these skills. Okay. And that's it. And if you operate out of these skill sets with integrity in a consistent manner, you can win, just like I did 4 times over. So God bless you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I cannot wait to see you on the next episode of Just Getting Real with Maverick Girl Coaching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode. Thanks for joining me.